neither kings nor queens nor royal marines, the 28th on France.
Right guys, here we go, another weekend away. Well, I say another weekend, not that many this year, but we're in second week of November 2015 and we're off into Wales, down to Grosmont. So I'm just coming on to the M50 now. I ain't going to waffle on and show you miles and miles of motorway. When the scenery gets a bit nicer, when I'm getting closer to Grosmont, I'll bring you back, tell you what we're up to. The weather was due to be horrible, but it ain't, as you can see. Anyway guys, speak to you soon. Right guys, so where am I? Just crossed the border into Monmouthshire, and just on me right now we've got Skenthrift Castle, one of the three castles in the area. But what am I doing this weekend then? I've got a van absolutely packed full of kit, quite a bit of new kit, a couple of new sort of stoves, based on sort of more expensive models if you like. So we're going to be looking at those. I've got a new knife pouch that I've made myself. I'm going to have a look at that, do a review on that and see what give you an honest my thoughts on that. And then I've also got a new flue for the stove. So again, but they're going to be separate entities, separate videos. The main part of this video that you're watching now is going to be just us having a good time. We've taken a page out of another YouTuber's book, Carlisle there up north. I've got so much food, it's unbelievable. But I'm going to see whether we can do some nice cooking, no boiling the bag or anything like that. I'm going to get some eggs off the farmer and eat those up, and hopefully have a good 3 days. It's meant to be absolutely hammering down with rain at the moment, but as you can see, hopefully it's stunning. Some award-winning cider apparently. So anyway guys, yeah, I ain't going to waffle on and bore you, just give you a chance to have a look at the roads and stuff, and I'll bring you back later. One thing guys, if you do come down here, the roads are quite tight and twisty, so don't go rushing, otherwise it'll ruin your day. Quite often you get the branches overhanging. Hopefully you can see that car just in the distance. I'm using it as a marker and using his brake lights, etc. And if he has to brake, then generally there's something coming the other way. So I'm keeping him just in sight, but not right up his chuff so that I'm getting on his nerves. So yeah, just and obviously during the winter when it's really snowy or really icy, these roads are interesting and they're not forgiving either. Just off to my right, you may have seen it, it's just a sheer drop, and you know, I think it'd ruin your day even if you had a roll cage. Anyway guys, I can just see the castle now that I'm going to be camping at the base of the hill. Got the river down to my right that I won't be going in. I've swam in it before, but I won't be going in it this time unless I get really drunk, which of course I won't. But that's one thing I can guarantee tonight. Meeting up with a mate of mine that I serve with, and we always have a good laugh. Anyway guys, next time you see me, or you won't see me, but next time you hear me, hopefully I'll be sat making a brew at the very least. Cheers guys. Right guys, day 2 really of the couple of days down at Grosmont. Hopefully you can see the weather, it's absolutely atrocious. But we're warm and dry. Well, I'm not dry at the moment because obviously I'm out here filming this for you. So we've got both vehicles parked there, and they're parked there to break up the wind that's coming down off the mountain there, or the hill I should say, and it's coming up through the valley and it's blowing straight across this field, and both vehicles there are stopping the or helping to stop the wind. I wouldn't say it's stopping it. So as you can see, funnily enough, we're the only other people here. Strange that, don't understand that, do you? But I will say thank God for tarpaulins. As you can see, we use the tarpaulins. These are army canvas tents, so when they get wet they're a bugger to dry out, so we try and do our best to keep the top bit dry, and it just allows us a couple of little things going on down here there for a couple of videos that I'm prepping up for. But as you can see, two 9x9s, one there for the accommodation, sort of as usual for me really, and then one there for sort of the kitchen. And to be honest, that fire stove there, I'll just take you inside, that fire stove there is acting as more or less a heater, if I'm honest. The difference in the heat in here to outside is quite different, quite a big difference. I'll just take you into the kitchen. We've got a sort of storage area for all things food and stuff like that. Sorry about the lighting, but just a box full of goodies. The old trusty Coleman's there, and then a gas stove there. I'm bringing this gas stove more and more. It's proved very reliable, works well. Fridge there, and a cool box there. The cool box is only here because it's full of beer, if I'm honest. And just sort of bring you across here. Hopefully you can make that out. What I'll try and do is I'll get me security light out and try and get a bit of light on the subject. So yeah, there's the bin, water storage area. Amazing how much water you use. What was a bag of wood, storage box, foot locker, whichever you want to call it, condiments, all sorts of stuff in there for making, and so I can actually do a bit of cooking rather than straight out of a packet. And obviously Pringles, tea bags, anybody who knows me. So yeah, Coleman stove, and as I said before, there's a Coleman stove, and another box of beer, little bin for rubbish. Yeah, big gas tank there that never seems to run out. Probably will do one day when I use it most. Me utensils roll. Don't bring any other utensils now, just bring that lot, and it's ideal for what I need. Bit of a seating area. Nothing you haven't really seen before. Kettle, always on the boil in my house. Wood storage, all that underneath there is wood storage. And twofold, one it's wood storage, and the other thing is it's keeping the tarp down on the floor. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn off for now, bring you back in a second and show you around the sleeping area. Right guys, keep it nice and simple. Become a real fan of fishing beds, especially if you're vehicle mounted. It's not much good if you're tabbing, walking with a Bergen. But just at the bottom of my bed there, I've got me Bergen with all my clothes in, wash kit, stuff like that. Really good sleeping bag. Slept in it last night for the second time. Probably do a separate video on that at some point. But that works well. And there we go, a bit more light on it. And then my mate's got another fishing bed. Little foot locker at the bottom there, just to put our bits and bobs on during the night, keep us warm. But this is one thing worth mentioning, guys. Come from a shop called Costco in the UK. and it's a rubber roll mat, and as you can see it's just wide enough to go between both of our beds, so you're not getting up and standing in mud or in wet grass in the morning. So it's a nice simple setup, 9x9 tent, but well big enough, sorry about the smoke, well big enough for what we need. But as you can imagine, and I expect many of you know, we'll go home when we go home tomorrow, Monday, and we'll stink of smoke. That's the only downside. But yeah, that's our setup for the weekend. Come down here just to get away, just before Christmas, November time. You may be able to see the river's right up, a lot higher for you guys who are into canoes and kayaking. It'd be ideal for that, especially at this time of year. And you ain't going to be worried about getting wet. But we are here. I think it's going to be a short video, mainly because the weather's atrocious. Might bring you back in a bit when I'm doing a bit of cooking. Got some nice chicken to throw on the barbie later on, and some other bits and bobs, some steak. So yeah guys, I'll bring you back a bit. Cheers. Because right then, because we've got a load of firewood left, and it's the evening before, and we've decided to dig a fire pit, obviously with the permission, and we'll throw a couple of bags of wood in there, do some roast chicken, some steaks. What else we got? I don't know. I can't remember. And yeah. So, I'm just going to share a little secret with you. I don't think my mate knows I've got this. Move the gammon steaks, look at that. There you go. Oh, he's coming back, so I can't tell him at the moment. I know he's got a bit of a sweet tooth anyway. So we'll get the fire going in there. And once everything's cooking, we'll bring you back. Cheers. Right, there we go. That's pudding before we've even eaten. Happy days. Full of beer. Fire's going. Fire trench ain't even lit yet. I've got a funny feeling it's going to burst into flames. And look at that. I'm absolutely amazed nothing blew away there. Everything held. Tent's blown up against the fire, so that ain't a very good idea. But the rain stopped, and it's just starting to brighten up a bit. Right guys, just having a wander up. The beauty of this place is got some facilities to use. Pretty basic, and there's not many of them, to be honest. It's just one toilet. It's nice to use, nice to be able to sit somewhere nice and warm, comfy bum, you know, rather than digging an hole. But yeah, it's getting towards the end of Saturday now. You can probably see the light starting to fade, and we've sort of got the everything set up. You've seen the fire pit dug, and actually looks like a little bloody cottage on the horizon, doesn't it? But yeah, we've got that's the river running around the outside there. I'll just take you over, have a look. And yeah, everything ready to cook the evening meal. There you go guys, for the kayakers and the canoeists. Sorry about the wind noise. But you can, I'm not sure the old Mind Wise one, Maverick Outdoors, watches my videos, but yeah, if you get a canoe in there mate, or Brummy Outdoors. But yeah, it's a lot deeper now. But having a slow wander up to the farmhouse, and without being too descriptive, I'm going to make a little bit of room for my evening meal. And also it allows you to have wash your hands, and you know, you could even use it to go and have a bit of a wash if you wanted to. It's a nice quiet place just north of Monmouth. I try and come down here sort of every so often. It's about halfway between here and there, and it allows me to meet up with some old mates and talk about even older mates, especially at this time of year, being November, and taking the piss out of those who can't take the piss out of me anymore. So it's a bit of a somber time sometimes. You can see the car that just went there. Can't really even hear the cars over there in the field, and there's very little traffic noise. This is the entrance road that I'm walking in, entrance exit road, and the thing is, you can see, because the field is so flat, that's where we are. Getting into it, allows you to drive in no matter what your car, so you don't have to have fancy 4x4s, bike-out vehicles and all that sort of stuff. Obviously it's nice to have. There's normally sheep and stuff like that in this field, so you've got to open the gate and shut the gate behind you before you drive off. But that's no big hardship. And I'm just going to go into the loo, and I'll show you what you get for your money. Still, the lady's still charging £8 a night per pitch, not per person. So those 2 tents, 2 vehicles, and all that sort of stuff down there is £8 a night. And even if you try and argue the point with the lady and sort of say to her, well, you know, we have got 2 tents, blah blah blah, she won't take any more. I think they just appreciate the custom. You can see the amount of water that we've had. It's a nice quiet stroll down here. This 4 minutes 48 seconds hasn't been too boring for you, but that's another little tributary that goes into the river I showed you just now. And you see how it's chocolate coloured from the amount of rain that we've had. I won't show you into the farmhouse for that lady's privacy. Yeah, so there's the road we've just walked up, and we're going in here, and why it's so important really to ring ahead, because there's normally a lock on here, a lock on here, so I'll just kick that open. Not that you haven't seen a toilet before, but there you go. Toilet. It's a little bit warmer because it's neat, so it doesn't freeze up. Some water there, hand wash, and toilet roll and stuff like that. But anyway, you'll be pleased to know I'm not going to keep you with me too long. And I shut the door, and I'll turn this off at the same time. Cheers. Wow, that's a fire. Bit of tea going on there later on. As you can see, it's as black can be, right there. Oh. Oh. Pressures of making videos. Oh, trip over the wire. Yeah, so there's the fire pit ready for tonight's chicken and stuff like that. Probably going to be the last video for tonight. See, the sky's greying over. But even though that's probably 5 metres away from the tent or where we're sat, the warmth in there is phenomenal. The beauty of this type of fire is you can make sure it's out, got plenty of water from the river, and cover it over and you won't even see us. Anyway guys, living the dream. Right then guys, 8 o'clock in the morning, we've taken the battery, but nothing's come apart. The only thing that's likely to have come apart is us, because the wind last night. Probably see down there the river's come up probably like another, at least a foot. I'll take you down and have a look. Sorry about the wind noise guys, but yeah, yesterday that was all we were to walk on that little bit of bank there. A real stormy weekend. And you can see by the colour of the water where the rainwater's come off the hills. So yeah, we're still standing. Just got the unenviable task now of packing everything away, which is a pain. But low cloud, so we're in for some more rain, which is going to be a pain. Packing up the tents, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Got a couple of good days here, and hope to do it again soon. Possibly the end of the video now, because obviously we need to get everything packed up and get gone. I may do a final shot, but I reckon that's a better final shot even in November. Fantastic green fields and everything. And I've got to say, some of the most nosy sheep and inquisitive sheep I've ever known. They stand on the bank there and watch us for, well, hours. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Send us a comment. Cheers then. Day 3, and porridge pots for breakfast. Nice and simple. And obviously a cup of tea. But if you haven't tried these guys, Camping Tucker, they're great. Right, well that's the end of another couple of 3 days. Good laugh, really stormy weather, poured down most of Saturday. We woke up this morning, winds all horrendous last night, but we've managed to get everything away tidy. And as you can see, probably leaving nothing but me tyre tracks. Yeah, been a good few days, so that's probably going to be the last sort of walking camping expedition of this year. Next one will be the Forest of Dean meet, Camp Shaky job. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, it's been a good few days. Hope you enjoyed the video. Got a bit of wheel spin going on there, so I better get going. Cheers!